Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB Network has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the Oakland A's. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Trevor Williams, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, you know that 5th inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify.
Striding in, Theo Jamison. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Jamison.
Here comes the first pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Stepping into the box, Joaquin Irizarry. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Amaya on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. We played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Settling in now, number 9. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. This is skied out toward right. Moving under it, Jamison. And that's the 3rd out. KC down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
We're back now as the A's are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. They're amongst the leaders league-wide in terms of not striking out and, perhaps most importantly, scoring runs. One coach told me that's a testament to the competitiveness of our guys. We've got tons of talent, and they don't let that go to waste. Low strikeouts and lots of runs seems like a good combination.
Digging in now, Theo Jamison.
The right fielder, number 50, Theo Jamison.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup that 2nd and 3rd time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. High in the air out to center field. Amaya sprinting after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. At the plate, number 1. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. The 2-1. Skied into very shallow right. Jamison is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he'll think better of trying to. Ready for another shot now. Theo Jamison. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Verdugo going back on it. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joaquin Irizarry. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Jamison, the runner at second with one away. Now a spin and a throw back to second and a dive, but he's back in there. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
The 3-2 pitch popped him up. Santana calls for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So stepping in, Damon Hughes, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Damon Hughes.
The 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Trainer moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Oakland. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in, Humberto Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Santana.
This is skied out toward right. Moving under it, Jamison. And that's the first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mario Cruz.
Mario.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In the air to straightaway right. Jamison has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-0. Stepping into the box, Theo Jamison. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out. Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-1 the final tally today. Kansas City took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Chris Costa earns win number 4 on the season as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network. First open for business in 1994. We're on the air from Progressive Field in Seatown, Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Oakland A's and the Cleveland Indians. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Leo Velasquez gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy.
Coming to the plate now, Theo Jamieson,
right
and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin's under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He had a big year last year, over 120 RBIs. That's being really consistent. You can't let many opportunities pass you up and still drive in 120. That's just not heard of very often.
So striding forward now, Adrian Fernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fernandez.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Jamieson moves over, and that's the 3rd out. Indians strand a couple. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. In now for Cleveland, Rico Villa. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the 2-2. Lofted in the air out to right field. Jamieson giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. For his second at-bat, Theo Jamieson. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. That misses. 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Naquin's under it. 1 away. Into the box now, Theo Jamieson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. We were expecting a pitcher's duel in this one, but it's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far. McElroy hasn't had his best stuff today.
Well, D-Row, this is a case of where it looks like the power pitcher's winning out this afternoon. Overpowering stuff from one side. On the other hand, a control pitcher that's having a rough go.
It goes to show you why everybody's so enamored with velocity. When you're a power guy, you can miss over the heart of the plate and you don't get that solid contact. As a finesse guy, if you're not spotting up, damage.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Fernandez ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Ramsey isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He will score. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Joaquin Irizarry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run, but I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
Ochoa takes charge out there and he stays with it for the second out.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Now at the plate, Damon Hughes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Hughes.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Russell ranging to his right. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A's have to settle for just the 1. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Indians lead it 8-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 62. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the 0-1. Hit in the air to right field. Moving under it, Jamieson. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Ready for another chance. Theo Jamieson, 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left.
All right, hang on.
This will
Right
rattle
there,
up
right
against the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Now batting, Joaquin Irizarry.
Now batting, second baseman, Joaquin
Villalobos, the runner at third.
Irizarry.
Jamieson on at second with 2 down. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. It's the Indians 8 and the Athletics 4. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Theo Jamieson, 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
The 0-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
On the bag, on the bag, on the bag.
On to first, and now the A's are down to their final out.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
8-4 tonight. The Indians jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Leo Velasquez notches his third win of the year. Ricky McElroy permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Diego Castillo gets a 4-out save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Indians, Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Oakland A's and the Cleveland Indians. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tyler Mahle, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping in, Theo Jamieson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Theo Jamieson.
First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Jamieson is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still scoreless. Ready now, Justin Williams.
Batting 6. The right fielder, number 67.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Skied into straightaway right. Jamieson has a beat on it. 2 gone. Leading off the inning, Theo Jamieson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Popped him up. Vila in foul ground. 1 away. Now at the plate, number 2. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The second baseman, number 2.
hit the other way out toward right field. Jameson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in to try it again. Theo Jameson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Jameson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
This one skied out toward right. Williams moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding in, Theo Jameson. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Smoke toward the hole. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order, and the deficit remains 5-2.
Wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Tribe led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Tyler Mahle earns the win, his 2nd. Jose Castillo hammers down the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. We're just a few blocks south of Lake Erie at Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Oakland A's and the Cleveland Indians. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Adalberto Mejia will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see.
Standing in, Theo Jameson. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He won the Triple Crown last year. Average, home runs, RBIs. You just don't see that very often. He's amazing.
Now in the box, Theo Jameson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Theo Jameson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Williams. And he makes the catch for the second out. Davis the next to bat. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Jamison has a read on it. He's got it one away. Stepping in, Theo Jamison. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season, and the A's lead it now 3-0.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
So digging in now, Theo Jamison.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and 2, here it is. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Russell backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Striding in for the Indians, Addison Russell. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Hit the other way out toward right field. Jamison on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 8th inning coming up. The A's lead this one 7-2. Stepping up now, Theo Jamison. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Theo Jamison.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they score 4 times on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The A's lead it 11-2.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Oakland A's jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Merle Sawyer notches his 3rd win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB The Show has baseball from Progressive Field. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Oakland A's and the Cleveland Indians. Major League Baseball on The Show is next. Adrian Franco is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high.
Standing in, Theo Jamieson. Mixed results for him in the series, 3 for 14.
Jamieson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. But this is speared by the first baseman. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Now to the plate, Theo Jamieson.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. And partner will slow this way down and have a look in super slow-mo. And you see him just extend as far as he can to pull this in. That's a fantastic play. Striding in once again, Theo Jamieson.
Number 15, Theo Jamieson.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hits it high and deep out to center field. Naquin looks up. Gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Theo Jamieson will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. First pitch on its way. Swing, high drive deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The relay throw, and he'll scramble back to first safely.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Irizarry.
The 1-2. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Williams moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Digging in, Jose Vasquez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Nick Wooden's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in, Reese McGuire. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. To his left. It's knocked down at third. But he'll still manage to shuffle this ball off to second, and they get the force out after all to get him out of the inning. A's strand a couple, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Digging in, the switch hitter, Cesar Ochoa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Jamison on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Digging in and looking for more, Theo Jamison. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Jamison.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Williams back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference. You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
4-2 the final score today. The Oakland A's used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Andres Ochoa wins his 3rd of the season. Adrian Franco takes the loss, only his 1st of the year. Coda Glover wraps it up for the save, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.